fellow junkies, Horror Junkies 509, Kyle 13th coming at you again today, you guys. And wow, what a week it's been, you guys. I hope you're out there having an absolute killer November, you guys. I'm having an absolute blast, but wow, has it gone way too fast. Next week is Thanksgiving, you guys. Holy Santa Claus shit. I honestly think Thanksgiving went by a lot faster than even October did. Holy cow. So I'm definitely coming out here, you guys. I need to make another video, you guys. It's been too long. I'm here to ready rock and roll, and as you can see, I'm in my very old Ash Williams costume that I made quite a few years ago, and it doesn't quite fit as well as it used to. But you know what? That just means I get to make a new shirt. The pants are fine. The shirts, you know, you already got rip it up enough. Like, so if you want to go ahead and check this thing out, like I tattered it and ripped it up myself a little bit. Of course, I got my little satchel in the back. I got my revealing sexiness, of course, as I do, the one sleeve. Yeah, but you know, I figured for this video, I better dust this costume off because it's been far too long, of course. I got my boomstick in the back, and it works. There it goes. It worked a lot better that time. The second time, it worked, okay? But anyway, you guys, what am I coming here to review for you guys here today? Obviously, I'm a little bit excited because I've been looking at this thing the last couple weeks, getting ready to review it, and I can't wait to show it. I'm going to be reviewing another chainsaw for you guys here today. If you guys don't remember, I recently reviewed the Texas Chainsaw Massacre chainsaw prop from Trick or Treat Studios, and that one is an absolute killer video, and I love that chainsaw prop, and we got another one, you guys, and I can't wait to show it to you. Really excited, and then if this doesn't kind of give it away, I don't know what will. If you guys are kind of, you know, paying attention to everything in horror, you guys will see this is coming out. So they came out with the Ash Williams Army of Darkness chainsaw prop, you guys. And so this is by Syndicate Collectibles. So if you guys are wanting one, definitely get on their site specifically. Now let me go ahead and just do this now. Go ahead and order it from them. This chainsaw prop from them directly. Do not use big bad toy stores, because I was trying to do that, and it was going to take my entire life. I still don't think they're shipping from big bad toy store. I pre-ordered mine there, and it just wasn't moving. People were getting theirs. I was getting all kinds of crazy, and so I canceled mine. Ordered this straight from Syndicate Collectibles, and I got it in 3 days. So if you guys are still waiting, I understand that there's a deposit. Just let it go, man. If you want this and anytime soon, I say you go ahead and just bite the bullet. It's going to be worth it. Because this thing is incredible looking. That's why I've been so excited. I want to open this up and I want to show you guys everything. But, you know, before I get into it, you guys, like I said, it's been a little while since my last video. I did my big reveal of October, you know, my the concert and everything. If you haven't checked it out, I highly recommend it. It's a pretty fun video. My costume has seen better days, but you know, it is what it is. But honestly, you guys, everything's going wonderful, and I hope you guys are out there having a killer day. And thanks for coming by and checking this thing out. So let's go ahead and show this box off a little bit. On the top, we do have Army of Darkness, Syndicate Collectibles. Got a little blood splatter, as we would, and it says, "Hail to the King, baby." If you know Ash, you know. So on the side, we got Army of Darkness, Ash Williams chainsaw, and also an electrical prop replica. In the back, with all the good stuff on it, if you guys want to go ahead and take a good look at that. I know the light's going to kind of impede some of your guys' viewing of it, but I will go over it. So, this also says, Army of Darkness, groovy grip handles are ready for action. Internal trigger activates chainsaw sound effects. Stick your meat hook right in the hole, and you're ready to rock. This is getting kind of perverted, but I like it. Other than that, you guys, it does say Deadites getting you down. Grab your officially licensed Army of Darkness Ash chainsaw and remind those boneheads who's boss. This highly detailed, screen-accurate prop replica is sure to impress even the most primitive screwheads. And so that's what the back says, you guys. I believe this is the other side that I didn't show you. So it just says Army of Darkness, Ash's chainsaw. You guys, this thing looks incredible. On the underside of it, we do have some credits. So we got Syndicate Collectibles, we got MGM. It says, "This is not a toy, for decoration only." Oh boy, we'll see about that. And it does require 3 AAAs, but they are included. So that's nice. I feel like a lot of things do not come with batteries anymore. All right, you guys, I have been waiting long enough, and if you guys want to take a look at it in the box, I know the little ring light is not going to allow it, but it looks pretty epic in there. I will say so myself. All right, let's go ahead and get this thing tearing open, and let's go ahead and take a look at it. I do have some comparisons. I did bust out the Necronomicon. If you guys need some light reading, just let me know. I'm on chapter 13, so please don't lose my spot. Yes, all right, you guys. So let's go ahead and dig right into this. And so let me go show you what's good, what's bad, and what I don't know. Is there no tape on here? Nope. So I didn't need the knife. That's interesting. That's okay though. I'm sure I'll need it for something else. You know, I had this slight worry: is my hand gonna fit in? Is my meat hook gonna fit in the hole? Oh, I'm so glad they called it a meat hook. Alrighty. Yeah, it looks like we do have some tape. I'll have to cut away to get this out, but that's no problem. Am I going to be able to pull this out of the hole? Because I would love that. Yes. Huh. Here it comes. It smells funny. Nothing else in the box. All right, you guys, so here it is out of the box, you know, so not as much glare. So it's got some good paint up, it's got some good details looking at it, but we're definitely going to dig right in and take a look at everything, as we always do. All right, so we do have some instructions on the top. I don't think we need those, but I guess we'll see. You never know. Alrighty, well, whoopsie. The box is destroyed. Just kidding. Alright, so we will put these on the side just in case if I can't figure it out. I highly don't see that being an issue, but we will find out. Alright, let's see what we got to do to get this thing out of here. What just fell? Oh, the instructions. Like I said, not a big deal. Alrighty. It's got a twist tie on the back here that looks like it's holding in the blade. So that's not a big deal. Hope the little wire tie doesn't chip the paint or anything. You know how things like to do that. All right, that's free. What else do we need to free here? Okay, that was it. Now she's free. Be careful because I don't want to break it already. And so we do got the batteries right here on the side, so you'll have to rip those out. All right. Another empty box. All right, let's go ahead and take a good look at this thing, guys. So here's the blade. This thing is really thick, which I think is kind of a weird decision. It doesn't bother me currently, but I guess we'll find out. But if you guys want to go ahead and start taking a look at the paint job here, we do have a nice dark red kind of paint up with some, you know, splatter blood on top. We got, as well as mixed fuel caps. We got the oil and chain oil cap. We got a little flip switch here. And it actually works. It feels like it's plastic though, you know, like the one on the Trigger Tree Studios, it was a metal switch. This feels like plastic. I think just about everything on this is gonna be plastic, but you know, whatever. So we do have the vent right here, you guys, and they got the wooden grain handle. Obviously, it's not wood. It's not. I think everything on this is gonna be plastic. I don't think anything's gonna be like actual wood or actual metal or anything like that. Looks like we do have a speaker right here, looking all right. And a lot of the screw details and the blood details are looking pretty good. If you guys want to take a good closer look at that. And taking a look at the blade, that looks pretty cool. Looks like a decent size, but I mean, I've never seen one of these actual chainsaws in real life, so I don't know if this is actually a good size or if this seems kind of small. Seems kind of small to me, but I mean, I'm not an expert. But we do have this handle. I have seen some people, theirs came broken, so I'm a little hesitant about messing with this guy. But I haven't seen any issues with this one just yet. Any other details that I need to show you? So we do have the battery box right here. It's got a screw, and we got an on and off switch. Yeah, so I don't think the sounds are. The batteries obviously are not in. So, and then here's the hole. See a nice handle in there. So I'm hoping, really hoping this meat hook's gonna fit in there. All right, you guys, but I'm gonna take a little time out real quick. I'm gonna put the batteries in, and we'll come right back. She's alive. Pretty loud too, I would say so. All right, guys, for the ultimate test, does my meat hook fit in the hole? Huh? Not a problem at all. Okay, we got a button on the inside. Okay. Let me just recompose myself here, because that is, okay, that's kind of awesome. I'm not going to lie. And just kind of look how meaty and chunky this thing looks. All right, you guys. So, this switch on the top, from what I can tell so far, doesn't do anything. But, you know, let's keep playing with it. Let's see what we got. It could do something. I don't know. But anyway, the sound starts immediately as you flip it on right here. And like I said, you got a button on the handle. Let's see if this switches the sound or something. Nope. So I think the sitting sound like this sounds pretty good. Like, it sounds continuous. It doesn't sound like it has a loop point. But I feel like the button one does, so. Yeah? See, it kind of has a point where it stops and starts all over again, so it's not as seamless as this. I can't help it. I feel awesome in this. But so again. Yeah. But I mean, honestly, the sound, it sounds really great. I think it's loud, and I think the trigger sound, it sounds really great. One thing about this one is that kind of did bum me out, is that the chain does not move. And because, like, we know that that's very common in a lot of chainsaw props, so getting this was kind of a surprise for me that was not going to be a thing. Does it need to be on there? I mean, I would say why not if we have the technology. Sorry, excuse me. Have the technology. So I'm kind of surprised in that. The fact I don't think it would added too much to it. Would we have paid the price? Absolutely, but would have been worth it. I definitely think it would have been worth it. But honestly, I really am happy with the sounds on this thing. I am really happy with the paint up. Could we have gotten more blood? I think this whole thing needed to be covered in blood, personally. But that is just me, and I'm sticking to it. But I think the overall mold, you guys, I think it looks really cool. I love the hole where the hand goes in, and this thing feels really chunky. Like, I like it. This does not feel as, like, this handle feels really good. This one, it really feels kind of wobbly, so it does make me kind of nervous. So I would say be careful with that. I don't know did Ash ever use this handle that much? It was kind of more like that typically, but, you know, just be careful with this. I have seen people replace it, but that's the one part I'm worried about breaking. Everything else seems really solid. The handle on the inside, I didn't let you guys take a look at that. So there is, like I said, the handle and the buttons on the other side, like, because that's where your fingers are going to wrap around. But, you know, honestly, inside, it actually feels pretty comfortable. I don't know what size of hand I have, but I fit in it. I fit in this pretty awesome. So just kind of, like, it doesn't, it's not like something I have to squeeze my hand into. Like, I fit in perfectly fine. This is kind of a weird demonstration, but this is what we're going to do, so all my fellow junkies know if this is going to be for them or not, you guys. So I have no shame on showing you whatever you want to know. And if there's anything I missed, you guys, let me know down in the comments, and I'll happily bring it back and do another video on it. But I think, you know, here's the wood grain. It is all plastic, you guys. Everything on here is plastic. But it still feels like it's really good quality. Like this plastic is thick. Whoa. You almost lost your head there, guys. Whew. But I don't feel like there's, like, this is a little bit hollower than I would like it to be, but it still doesn't feel like it's chintzy in any way, shape, or form. But, you know, that's what we're looking at, you guys. And I gotta say, I'm absolutely loving. I think it's raining out, so I don't know if I'll be able to do anything outside, but I'll probably still give it a try because, you know me, I'm a little bit crazy. Now I just want some smoke come out of this thing. I want a smoke detail. Don't forget to read your books. All right, I didn't think there was any question that you guys would have that I'm not a complete dork, but, you know, there's that. So I did want to do a few comparisons real quick of the other chainsaws, because, like, when I made this costume, I actually made one of these for myself. It was just out of one of those normal props from, like, Spirit or Party City and stuff like that. So I have always had this one that I made myself. This thing used to have all the guts in it, and this thing used to run. It used to have sound. But after all the years I've had it, all the punishment and being in videos and doing different things with it, it no longer works. But you know what? I still love this look because it really kind of looks a little bit more real. Like this whole back part, if I could have this on this new one, I think I definitely would, because I think it looks really cool. No, this isn't 100% screen accurate or anything. It doesn't have the handle up here. There's a couple other details, but you know, I painted it red, I covered it in blood, and I was Ash Williams for a good year. And so in here, I also had the handle and stuff like that. So that is exactly as same as this one. But you know, I still love this prop because it was something I made absolutely myself, and I was pretty proud of it. I still kind of am. I'm not much of a maker, you guys, so I don't really make things. And so when I did this, I was pretty proud of it. So, you know, we'll go ahead and kind of compare these two. There's the bottom sides, you know, little chainsaw sides. Like, the only thing this one has over this one is that it had the working chain. Yes, I could probably fix it, but, you know, I don't know. And obviously the handle's on the wrong side and different little questionable things like that. So there's that, you guys. There's the side-by-side profile. This is kind of hard because they're kind of big items, but, you know, that's what we're looking for. The blade is definitely a lot bigger, which I do like. I do like that a lot. But anyway, I definitely want to kind of show that off together, just because these were kind of, you know, they're brothers almost, even though I made this one and this one was mass-produced. And then also, I do want to show off the other Texas Chainsaw Massacre one, you guys. I have reviewed this one as well, so if you missed that one, go ahead and check it out. But, you know, just for a quick little look at it, I'm forgetting where everything's at. So we do have this switch on here that starts this one. And then we got the moving blade, we got the loud sound. Like, I feel like the sound is really good on this one as well. I think it's actually louder than this one, which is fine. But I feel like the sounds, there's no point where it's always constant. It's never it's not a looping sound where, you know, you can actually hear it where it stops and starts kind of thing, kind of like this one. But that would be really my only complaint about this one, is just that sound, really. But, you know, I want to hear these two together. So let's just see. Which ones you guys think is louder? And with the trigger sounds. You guys, honestly, I'll tell you right now, I think both these chainsaws are actually absolutely phenomenal. But like I said, if you missed my review on this one, definitely go check it out. I highly recommend it. But that's a quick little comparison of those two. I guess I didn't really, show these ones off together too much. So, like the body is a little chunkier, but this one's a little longer. I believe the blade on the Army of Darkness one is longer. It's a little bit thicker. It's got a little more curve to it, which I like. But both bodies look absolutely great. I think they're detailed really nicely, and so I don't think you could go wrong with either one. But like I said, if the moving chain is a make or break, obviously this one does not move. But I was gonna bring me to one thing. I know Trick or Treat Studios has the rights to Army of Darkness as well. It was in their catalog for this year. But do you think Trick or Treat Studios is going to come out with their version of this now? That's kind of what I'm wondering, because like they came out with that, and then they get the rights to the Army of Darkness. And so are we about to see everything this chainsaw is, but plus a moving chain and maybe some other details? You never know what Trick or Treat Studios could pull out of their hat. But honestly, guys, I'm reviewing this chainsaw right now by Syndicate Collectibles. I honestly think this thing is great. It looks great. It's molded great. I think it's actually put together really well. I like the sound. I think it's loud. I think it sounds great. I hate the looping problem, but honestly, it is okay. The only detail they miss is a moving chain. I think that would have been such a hit out of the park if they would have just been able to add that. I love that my hand can fit in this. I don't know how much bigger this thing's going to be able to handle. I'm not trying to be weird about it, but it's a point of concern. I do have this concern about this handle being a little bit too flimsy, but this one feels good. But obviously, I wouldn't just pull on this stuff extremely hard, because it is plastic. It will break. You are probably stronger than plastic, so this isn't a test. But you guys, I love this chainsaw. I think it's awesome. I absolutely love it. I'm so glad to add this to my collection. It is replacing the one I made. I don't know what I'm doing with it. Angelina told me I definitely have to get rid of it, but, we'll see what that looks like, you guys. But Syndicate Collectibles, Ash's Chainsaw from Army of Darkness, you guys. I'm going to go ahead and give this a solid... I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10, and the only reason being it's getting an 8 is because it doesn't have the moving chain. But for what this thing is, it's perfect. I absolutely love it. But, in the grand scheme of things, as far as chainsaw props, what we know, what we've seen, I'm giving it an 8 because it doesn't have the moving chain, and this thing's a little bit... I just don't see this thing lasting long if you are really hard on it, you guys. So please be careful with that, but I highly recommend it. You guys definitely get one if you are an Ash Williams fan, an Army of Darkness fan, and if you're not lucky enough to have the real version of this. I know a lot of people have a real version of this. I've been trying to get one, but, this is what I got, and I'm more than happy to have it, you guys. 8 out of 10 for me. It definitely gets a solid... Did you really think it wouldn't? I absolutely love it, you guys. So 8 out of 10. Highly recommend. Like I said, if you guys have any other questions you want me to answer down in the comments, let me know, and I'll be more than happy to answer those. That's going to do it for me. Horror Junkies 519 signing out just until next time. You guys already know it. I've been sentenced to life. I am a horror lifer. You guys have a killer day. And have a killer Thanksgiving, you guys. If I don't see you again, I do have another video planned that I want to make sure is out at least before the end of November. But life is happening, so I'm going to make sure I'm going to do my best to get back to you. And if I don't, have a killer Thanksgiving, and we'll see you in December. But, do I need this to cut the turkey this year? Warning, this will not actually cut your turkey, but, it's a good time to finally get this, so maybe, if we make it right, maybe I could cut it with the turkey, just, maybe, I don't know. I digress. See you guys next time. Have a killer day. Stay bloody, my friends.